What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we've got another For the Throne Friday for you guys. And we're going to focus on a character today that, it's pretty clear that he's had one of the most up and down roller coaster ride of a character arc that we've seen in Game of Thrones. Jaime Lannister. We are going to watch Jaime Lannister Oathbreaker by Garo Studios. You know, this guy is easily one of the most interesting characters in this show. I agree. Because we went back and we've watched a couple episodes from the beginning, like rewatched them, and it's like he was a total tool bag. Oh my God. He was like super smug and confident. He's like, I'm a Lannister and I'm in the King's Guard and I can fight. I'm really good at this and that. And like he literally walked around like his shit didn't stink. And as this show went on, and I really loved my wrestling analogy that I did for this one, for him, to where stuff started not going so good for him. Like, they started building him up, and, you know, he's one of the most fascinating characters. So one thing that we're going to do with some of these kind of fan-made kind of dedication videos is we're going to use the time afterwards to talk about the outlook and kind of maybe do some like little predictions on what this character's future is going to be going into the next season, because I think these are really amazing things that we've watched so far. These videos have been so well done, and I think they're really good kind of talking points to talk about the future of these characters. So you ready to jump into this episode? Yeah. Let's go.
Yes. So Jaime Lannister.
He's such a douche.
Someone forgot to write down all your great deeds.
He's such a dick.
Is there? For a 40-year-old knight with one hand?
What they call me. King's Oathbreaker, man without honor.
You are no blood. You have forsaken every vow you ever took.
So many vows. They make you swear and swear.
Oh, God.
Obey your father. Protect the innocent. Defend the weak. What if your father despises the king? What about my sins? What atonement do I deserve?
Kingslayer.
Kingslayer. What a king he was. Here's to Arielle Targaryen, second of his name, lord of the Seven Kingdoms, protector of the realm, and to the sword I shoved in his back.
What about Arielle Targaryen? What did the Mad King say when you stabbed him in the back?
Burn them all.
Burn them all. He's been through a lot.
I mean, looking at it like this, yeah, he's been through a shit ton.
Burn them all, he said. Burn them in their homes, burn them in their beds. Tell me, precious Ellie, commanded you to kill your own father.
That bathtub scene was so good.
Then, killed and burned alive, would you have done it? Would you have kept your oath then? Come on, boy. Come on.
I mean, that was a really stupid move right there. That was not smart.
Again, the poor horses, though. That was a crazy end of an episode.
That was a crazy end of an episode, and that was another awesome video.
Yes.
And it basically kind of showed all the stuff that we kind of mentioned off the top, like, those were all the scenes, basically, where his kind of redemption arc started.
Well, I mean, minus where he's in the pit and talking to Catelyn before he...
Right, I mean, they sprinkled in some of that other stuff in there.
Yeah.
But that bathtub scene where he was talking to Brienne...
Yeah, where he just spills it all out. Like, this is actually what happened.
That, like, changed everything.
It did.
Like, your entire outlook on who Jaime Lannister was is, like...
Then you understand a little bit more.
Yeah, because all you ever hear up to that point is just, he stabbed...
He killed the king.
He
stabbed him right in the back.
Just stabbed him in the back for no apparent reason. He just decided to just break his oath and kill the king, and he had all these nicknames of Kingslayer and Oathbreaker and all this stuff, and they viewed him and they portrayed him as such a bad guy just because, he's a Lannister, and they're viewed as, thanks to Littlefinger, as the ones who are responsible for all the basic drama and all the stuff. So, like, the way they redeemed him, I feel like he, until we see how it plays out next season, I feel like he was fully redeemed. Like, he walks out on Cersei at the end. Like, that was the last thing we see from him.
That's true. He still does some shit things.
Well, of course, he's still got that attitude, and it's still in him, to, like, that confidence and that swagger.
Anytime he's not around Brienne, he acts like such a dude.
Oh, those were some of my favorite things. Like, all of Jaime's scenes with Brienne, like, he was a totally different person. Like, she totally brought out the best in him.
Yes, where you actually like him, and you're, like, rooting for him, which is weird.
Yeah, it was really weird when that all kind of started shifting. Like, the idea of, like wait,
why do I care all of a sudden?
Why am I starting to like Jaime? Like, that is bizarre. And, through all these episodes, like, he is, for me, one of the more fascinating and interesting characters in this show, because he has had such a wild arc. Because, like a lot of these characters, he's done a lot of fucked up shit. Like, he threw Bran out of a tower. He has children with his sister. And, like, he kills and has murdered people. And, like, he ultimately started the whole thing with Ned and that whole downhill kind of situation. It's like, but then again, he's done a lot of really good things. He's saved people. He kind of changed his attitude and was nice to Brienne.
I mean, I don't know if you could compare it to the Hound, but...
I mean, he's another one who's had a fascinaing
That's what I'm saying.
arc.
Like, a-hole. Oh, he's all right.
Like, once you get to know him, yeah.
F the king, all that stuff. And then you're like, maybe he's bad. No, maybe he's good. Maybe he's bad. No, he's good.
It was like Arya. When he was with Arya, you kind of viewed him differently. And then when I forget what his name is, but the one builder guy who ended up dying when the Hound came back, like, those scenes, like, you view him in a different light. Like,
I could look up the name, but I'm not going to.
It's just fascinating the way they build and create characters and, like, lay out their storylines and then change their storylines and make you fall in love with them, and then you make hate them. And
we fell for it every time. Any time the show was like, I'm gonna make you like this person, we totally did.
Yeah, and
because
it's a sign of good writing.
I'm not gonna fight you on this.
Right, but it's also, they did such a good job with the writing and the character development in this show that they do it, like, if it sucked, you would never care. But, like, the way they did it, it was, like, I thought it was perfect with Jaime, the way they did it. Because you always still had that little bit of doubt in the back of your mind. You're like, wait, do I really want to start liking him?
Well, there were some points with Cersei, too. And you're like, oh, do I feel bad for her?
Yeah, a lot
and
less,
then it's like, no, never mind. Yeah. I don't.
What is your prediction for Jaime going into the next season? Do you think he fully leaves Cersei? Do you think he comes back? Like, was that just like...
No, I think he's done with Cersei.
I mean, just the fact that she nodded.
Do you think he tries to find Tyrion? Do you think he just goes out on his own? I mean...
I have a feeling... I don't think he's ever going to fully leave his sister. I feel like, despite him having a good relationship with Tyrion, like... Well, he's got a closer relationship to his sister, because, like, they're twins and they're intimate and they got kids together, and I think...
Had kids.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, well, I mean, and she's pregnant. I forget.
We think.
I know.
We don't know if that's official or not.
I'm not sure.
But, yeah, I don't... I think that whole twin connection thing is, like, he's going to leave for a little bit. I think he's going to end up coming back and helping her serve whatever cause she wants to.
Do you think that baby survives?
I don't think anything
If
survives,
she's actually pregnant,
so
because,
no.
Okay, I think that she's bullshitting just to get sympathy. But,
Yeah, I mean,
especially from him of all people.
I would not at all doubt that Cersei would be lying and bullshitting people to gain favor. Like, that's just what she does.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, the way, like, I want him to not come back to Cersei. I want him to go find Tyrion and go join that side. Just the fact that she nodded at the mountain and was like, yeah, you could die. Like, huh? Like, you just ordered your, what? Like, you actually did that. That would have been like, peace out. Like, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't coming back either. But, again, like, I feel like he's really weak when it comes to her.
Yeah, they have that, again, that connection, that love.
Lots of, they've got connections in more ways than one. So, any other thoughts on Jaime Lannister?
We're all talking about, like, that being dirty, but we want Dany and Jon to be together. Like, I mean, conflict.
I mean, it's a little less direct because
they weren't in the womb together.
Right, but still, you know, it's the way they make you want to care for characters. It's
I mean, there's a little bit more separation there with the aunt.
Exactly.
An aunt and a nephew.
It's not like direct.
That's still so good.
It's not.
I want to ship them so much, though.
Because they're great. They're both great.
They're fantastic.
So, any other thoughts on Jaime Lannister?
No.
All right, y'all. Leave them comments below. What do you think about Jaime Lannister and his character arc so far up to this point? What are your predictions for him? Do you think he comes back to Cersei? Do you think he goes off and joins Tyrion? Do you think he just wanders off and does his own thing?
I know. Do you think that we never hear from him again?
That's definitely not happening. At least I don't know. That would be a travesty to lose such a great character. But yeah, leave all your thoughts. We want to hear all your predictions about what Jaime's doing and what he might do next. And yeah, what are your thoughts of Jaime? Want to hear all of them. So yeah, leave them comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. And we will see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye.
He's a Baratheon?